Warning, the following video is rated RT and contains scenes of real men reviewing collectibles. RaddTitan cannot be held responsible for any viewers who act in the same manner, or will not be liable for viewers spending their money after screening these reviews. I recommend they like, comment, subscribe and share. The following video contains British accents where available.
Hey everyone, we're live, so this is another week and another chat. We got Alex over here, got G-Man over there. G-Man?
Yo, people, you alright?
Yeah, we just had our weekly drama of trying to get onto Google+. We have this every single week, and every week it gets no easier, so yeah, we'll see how fun this is now. So yeah, another week. Anything new, George? Anything new with you?
New. What's new? I don't know. Let's have a look. So, I went out and got lights today for these cube displays. Ended up costing me £116. So I'm less than impressed with that. Not too pleased. Didn't expect it to be anywhere near that type of money. But for like LED lights and strips and plugs and wires and remote control fucking things at work. You know what I mean? It's an expensive game. Easy, Ella. It's all right. My boy's getting upset. Other than that, nothing really much. I'm expecting a surprise new piece to arrive anytime soon now.
Yep.
So when that comes, hopefully we'll get that up and review it. But piece-wise, I spoke to Sideshow yesterday about Darkseid. Wanted to find out what the situation was, like is it on time and such and such. I would have just got as much sense by sticking my head in the car door and slamming it on myself, to be honest, because they pretty much just told me what I already knew. I expected them to be sort of like, yeah, everything looks fine or whatever, but they were just like, yeah, it's expected April to May, and I was like, yeah, it already says that on the line.
Well, that means they don't
read
know.
that myself, so fuck knows why I asked, but I thought I might get the inside scoop on it.
Well, that just means, as I say, that probably means if they say that it's available this time, that just means they don't really know. And then also, I guess they're so used to people phoning up all day long and saying to them, when is my piece due? Is it early? Is it late? Can I get it early? They're so used to that shit that they're just, they can't reply to everyone about that.
Yeah, it's just strange, isn't it? You know, Spider-Man's like 4 months early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there were a few pieces last year that were early as well, but then there's a lot of pieces that are late, so you just never know.
Yeah.
All my pieces are always late.
I thought that's what I'd find out.
Yeah. I've got nothing. I haven't had anything new in this week, but the thing is I decided to buy a computer the other week, so I just kind of set up a little kind of office in a room, a box room I've got. I've got like a room which basically it's not big enough to have as a bedroom, so I'm trying to find something useful for it. I used to have it with my clothes in there, but now I've just decided I'm going to stick a desk in there, going to put my computer in there, I'm going to try and use it to actually, so I can actually sit down and try and edit things properly, try and do things properly on the computer that way. I mean, just having it for a week or so, I've just realised that it's quite nice to actually sit at a computer rather than being laid down on the sofa, having the laptop on you and just, because when you're there watching the TV, laptop, you're distracted, and I just think it's a bit bad to have somewhere to kind of go away to and focus on it. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, otherwise, no statues for me.
It is, but again, it's going to be a little bit isolating. You're gonna run upstairs.
Well, it's not that bad really, because I mean, if I open the door. Basically,
oh yeah, that's nice. Your door open and speak to people.
no, but if I open the door and basically my girlfriend, that's my bedroom there, so we can. It's not that isolating. It's not like it's on like another wing of my house. It's not that big, but it is nice to just have that little place to focus on it really, rather than, as I say, just being on the sofa. You get distracted by TV, but then again, I get distracted by the internet quite easy anyway. So. Either way, yeah. But then also, I set up the office so that my girlfriend can use it when she works from home as well. So that's not too bad. As I say, no new pieces. I did order the Black Spider-Man, which I think I already mentioned. I went through my pre-orders. Actually, I emailed Sideshow, talking about you emailed them and got in touch with them. So I emailed them and I said about what pieces have I got, when are they due, whatever else. And none of mine were on FlexPay for some reason. I think I fucked up and clicked on pay in full when they're released. And I kind of realised that no money was coming out of my account for a couple of months. So I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, shit, what's going on? You know, I haven't paid for anything for a little while. And has everything been delayed? What's going on? So I checked my account, and it was all on like payment paid in full. So I just thought, shit, I better contact them and see if I can get some payment plans going. So I contacted them, and even pieces that I got through waitlist, they put onto payment plans, which I didn't think they normally did. So that was quite good of them. So, and then other than that as well, I mean, I picked up a few T-shirts. You know, I like my T-shirts. So I've got, I don't know if you can see the image yet. You see that? You see that?
Well, considering you've got a new camera and it actually looks fucking worse, I can't. There's a, what is it, like the evolution of Venom or something?
It's like, do you know, like where you get Da Vinci? Where is it Da Vinci where he's got like the person?
Yeah.
With, is it 6 arms? Like, you know, where it's like that. It's got Venom, then he's got Carnage behind him, and he's got Spider-Man behind him. So there's that. And this one, you won't really know what this is from, but this is like Harley. This is Harley Quinn, and this is a design which is taken from The Walking Dead, where Michonne has had to. I think it's her boyfriend and her brother. She has them following her around. So it's Batman and Robin is like zombies kind of cut up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool, man.
I've got those. You know, for when we do the reviews and things. So other than that, as I say, I've got no new pieces. Prime 1's Batman Beyond was very, very tempting for me to order, but I didn't. I you know, restrained myself and I didn't do it. So yeah. So what we'll do is we'll get straight onto the pictures, I think. So because my camera looks pretty.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when this actually goes up that the camera looks a lot better than it does through here. I
hope it fucking sounds better than it does through here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? So we'll do the share that. So can you see that?
See what?
Can you not see that? What can you see on the screen?
I can see your bad haircut. That's what I can see.
Thanks. Okay, well, where are we? So we want that one. Can you see that now?
Still your bad haircut, dude.
You still see my bad haircut. Great.
I can still just see you.
All right. Have a look.
By looking at things, you're playing about on your new computer is not going so fucking well.
Well, that's the story of my life, you know. Can you see that now? What can you see now?
No. I can still see you. I can see something on one screen, so I click on the screen that I can see with all the words.
Yes, click on the RaddTitan screen.
Yes, you are.
That's you. That's
I can see. Yeah, now I can see your desktop. Looks a lot cleaner than it did last night. That's all I can say.
That? Can you see that? Can you see that?
I see loads of names and files. Obviously, your pictures. Have you clicked on any of them yet?
All right. Alright, can you see that then? I'll try that down. God damn it, it would have been better just to use my old
Yeah, I can see that. That looks...
You see that? Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, who's that?
So, well, we get there in the end. Yeah, technical difficulties all the time. So this is Deadpool by Aaron Ray Perez. He's the guy doing the Kratos custom, and he's doing like a Hulk. He's doing a few pieces. He was doing the character from Dragon Ball Z as well. So he was doing that as well. So this is the art director on this. So we'll go through that. This is you're still working on this, so this needs a little bit of neatening up, but it's getting there. It looks really nice, sort of uniform. Sort of nice. The muscles look good as well on that. So so there's only a few teaser shots there. Then you got his Hulk he's working on as well. So you got the this looks like the Avenger kind of face, doesn't it? And you can see the Kratos in the back.
I wouldn't go that fucking. I don't like the look of that. I don't know, man. I don't. That doesn't look too good to me.
No. Well, he's still working on it, so this is. The
Deadpool looks outstanding. The Kratos looks outstanding, but that Hulk, I don't know what the fuck's happening there.
Yeah, I mean the face looks a bit smashed up there as well. As you can see, though,
I see sort of where they've gone. Maybe it's just the angle. Go back a couple. Go back a couple of shots. Just one or two. Go back a couple.
That's the first
that's
one.
Better. That looks really good there. That looks great there. It's that angle. That angle's wrong. For a picture, that's a terrible angle because it looks all bunched up. But the other angles, it looks much better. I can see it looks like a pretty evil looking Hulk, man. That looks quite evil looking face. There's a bit of Lou Ferrigno in that face, man.
Yeah, if you look at the detail on the teeth here, the teeth look very good, don't you think?
There's a bit of Lou Ferrigno I can see Lou in that face.
Yeah. So that's the Hulk. Yeah, that's the Hulk he's working on there. So I say he's still doing it. I mean, you can see all the texture. He's still working on that. You can see all the texture and he needs to kind of smooth out if you look at it there. So just going through that. This is someone called Crimson Collectibles. This popped up the other day. So this is their cable. So they're doing a quarter scale cable. Again, this is.
Have they made anything I know, Alex?
No. This is I personally not heard of them before, and this is the first piece I've heard of them. So
I remember having an argument. With somebody online about cable because I always found the Bowen cables too youthful.
Yeah.
I remember saying to somebody that it's like the statues are great, the Bowen statues are fantastic, but his face always looks a little too youthful to me. He needs to be a little hardened. You know what I mean? He's sort of like he's meant to be veteran-like, battle-ready-like. He shouldn't look baby face really.
No.
And people are like, oh no, he's not drawn that way and all this. I was like, listen, every fucking Cable comic I've read, that's how he looks.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, I think they're still looking for feedback and they're still looking to make differences on the cable. So I mean, this is the one they got so far, and I think that looks quite decent. You know, I think it looks quite good.
Yeah, this looks all right. You can't. It's hard to tell from this level of picture, but it looks better, definitely better than the Bowen sort of babyface shit I've seen.
Well, it comes
similar
to
pose though, isn't it?
The head where he's got the it's because he's got that disease, hasn't he? That's why he's got the metal arm.
Yeah, he's got that fucking techno disease, and he's got that techno virus.
So basically, this is the cable. This is the whole piece there. So I think he's standing on a Sentinel, which is a bit weird because the Sentinel looks well out of scale. So that's the only problem there. And also, I think that with the design, with this design, I just think that if he's holding that Sentinel head in his hand, it should probably be the head that's been ripped off the one he's standing on. And then there's like a smiling
potentially,
face. So there's like a smiling face there as well.
Cable's one of my favourite characters. I like Cable a lot.
Big fucking gun. So you've got the option to either have the gun up or the gun to the front.
Yeah, the gun out. That's nice, man. I agree with you, though. The Sentinel sizes are a bit off.
Yeah, the Sentinel's a bit off, and then I think as well.
Massive guns, didn't he, Cable?
Yeah, if there was a gun that big, that would weigh like 100 kilos. It would be so heavy. The gun, you wouldn't be able to hold it that way.
It'd be very, very.
And also,
it's going to be very hard to hold that in there.
Even if you could hold it that way, as soon as you pull the trigger, that's going to have some kickback to it.
Smack you straight in the face.
Yeah, this is the Conan bust. I always forget this guy's name.
Fuck, really? I thought that was a picture. I thought that was a picture of Arnold.
This is a bust. This is the guy who he does all the Stallone pieces. He's really a big Stallone fan, and his name is his initials are EM, and I'll find it on Facebook in a minute. But his name's like Igio Mahalo. I can't remember now. I've got to look it up. But this is a bust he's done, life-size bust of Conan. He's also doing the 1/3 Rocky, which looks really good. No, 1/3 Rambo, sorry, which looks really good. And he's done a load of like Rockies and things before. He did the Rocky 4 piece for Hollywood Collectibles. So I mean, he's yeah.
That bust looks fucking crazy.
Really nice, because I think the thing is as well. I had this conversation with a sculptor the other day actually, and he sent me some images of an Arnold he's working on, and I just said to him, like, for some reason Arnold is really difficult to capture. When people make statues and things, it just doesn't. I don't know. They just can't capture him very well. But this looks amazing.
I don't know, man. I've got to disagree. I mean, I think you've got like 2 or 3 different Arnie pictures, and there is definitely Arnie in there. I can definitely see Schwarzenegger in there.
Oh no, I'm not talking about this one.
They're as good as likenesses from Sideshow as I've seen. To be honest,
this one, no, this one's spot on. I'm just saying that in the past,
that's a different level. That's different
level. My Sideshow pieces that I've had all 3 of the premium formats Terminators, and I've had the Predator Dutch piece, and I think out of the 3, the Dutch is probably the better one with the face, but then it's still something missing. Still something missing from it.
The original Conan that they did was really good. The Barbarian, that was a good one.
The problem, it does look good, but the problem is it just looks really small.
It's small, but the likeness is there. Yeah. The likeness is good.
All right. So the next piece, this is the Imaginary Art Green Goblin.
This fucking guy's on a different level. This guy.
Yeah, this is painted by. We mentioned him a few times. So this is painted by James. We can never remember his name, but TCE is his surname, and I think
we'd remember his name. We with our Western tongue, it's not always easy to pronounce. It's either Teke or Tice.
I think because we said it was Tice, and we got told it was like Tesay or something like that. But this is there's the 2 heads.
Ridiculous.
This one's the classic heads.
That's one. Do you want me to tell you something? That's one of the best painted fucking heads I've ever seen.
Oh, it's very, very well done. Really well done. And I cannot wait to see this piece. I mean, that guy. The only thing is, I've had a conversation with the owner from Imaginarium Art, and I basically said to him, "Do you think that your factory can replicate this?" Because James is one of the best painters I've seen. He works with Darren Ong, who's another guy who's
best in the world.
Darren, I think. I may get this wrong, but Darren, I believe, was the guy who.
Let me tell you something now.
What's that?
I've never seen such an impressive Green Goblin. Never.
Yeah.
Never ever.
I do quite like the original life-size bust.
And this head pisses. I'd rather have this head than the whole of that fucking piece. I'd rather have that head. That is just ridiculous. I even like the weird one. The other one.
Yeah, this one's a classic one. This one here is like apparently this is like a hybrid head. So this is like a mixture of a few different art pieces of art. This one is a classic head. The only thing with this classic head is I think on the with the classic Green Goblin, he should be a bit more. His eyes should be white, and his teeth should be white. I don't think he's all dirtied up in it.
Well, yeah, maybe, but but you see that I like that because that gives it a little bit more realism. Them colours.
Yeah. But I think
that's more real life. Them colours there.
Sorry, yeah, we've seen images of the actual piece. There's been a few that's been put on Facebook, but there's been a few others that have come out which we've been sent, and the piece is looking quite decent. I mean, it's coming together very nicely. So can't wait to see that in full.
Can't wait to see this.
Icon Studios, and this is, I think, Chris Pixel was working on this.
Wow!
So this is his version of Sabertooth.
Wow!
Also, Chris Pixel. Sorry, I know there's more guys involved. I can remember his name. I'm afraid I'm really terrible with names. I need to get a notepad and write all this shit down because I'm really bad. Basically, they Mr. Sinister is their project as well, Icon Studios, which them heads last week.
So wait, all right, so the guy that's making this Sabertooth is making the Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
That Sabertooth looks fucking brilliant.
Oh, it looks amazing.
That looks amazing.
This looks like I'm going to say it because this looks like the best Sabertooth out there. This looks. I look all the texture in the suit.
Claws.
I'm going to have to say this. I mean, probably upset a few people. I think this looks better than the Sideshow one. And also, there's a few customs I've seen, and I think this one, if this comes out painted really, really well, this would be up there. This would be really good. And the base as well looks really nice, really chunky.
Yeah, you need to find. We need to get hold of one of these, Alex. We need to get hold of one of these because Sabertooth's quite an important character to me.
Yeah, well, if you got some cash, you can buy one. Then the next piece is this is the one.
How much is it?
I don't know. I think it's like $900, $1,000. I'll find out.
Did you say 1/3 scale?
This is Ryu 1/3, yeah.
Sabertooth's not 1/3, is it? It's quarter
scale, yeah. But the funny thing is showing this picture now, this was totally unplanned. But Sabertooth is in the background there. They're using that as a reference. And then also they've got the Arnold in the background as well, which is quite funny. But this is the 1/3 Ryu, and I think this looks really good. I think this looks a lot better than the Akuma. I think this looks much better. I won't.
Yeah, it looks. I love it. Why is there Sabertooth in the background, dude? What the fuck's Sabertooth doing in the background?
Pass. And that looks like the Sideshow Sabertooth as well. That looks like the Sideshow exclusive Sabertooth, doesn't it? Really? Yeah, I don't know. They must be
using it for anatomy purposes, no?
Yeah. Oh, it's reference. Yeah, it's for reference. I don't know what for. But yeah, as I say, they've got the Arnold there for reference. But I think this Ryu is coming along really, really nicely. I think, as I say, I do think this is going to look better than the Akuma. I think it looks really good.
It looks amazing.
This is the Reptile, which comes out on Monday for pre-order. So this is the 1/3 Reptile. This is going to have a few different poses. So you've got the hands with the spit. You've got the reptile head with the hands without spit. If you look at his right, so on the left, you can see he's holding something. That's his mask.
Yeah, I know. It's his mask. Yeah.
So and then you've got this other angle, but there's also there's a skull head as well that comes with this.
Yeah, the base lights up though, doesn't it? It's an LED base.
The base lights up with like a subtle green as well. I mean, again, this piece looks really good as well.
Pop Culture Shock, man, they're not pissing about. I'm telling you now. Everybody thinks Sideshow is stepping up their game, but Pop Culture Shock, they've woken up too, and they're putting some serious stuff out.
Well, I don't think Pop Culture Shock ever went to sleep. It's just they take a lot of naps because they take so fucking long to release their shit. But yeah, with Pop Culture Shock, it's literally from the day you place your order, you're going to wait 2 years for your piece. That's what I found out anyway. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that piece. It looks great, and I mean, I've got the Sub-Zero, I've got the Scorpion, and yeah, this looks great. I don't know if I'm going to order though. I've got to hold back a little bit. Right.
To be honest with you, I don't personally. Although I think that ninja look well, She-Ra.
Yeah.
Although that ninja looks good, looks like one of the better ninjas. To be honest, I still think it's about pairings, isn't it? If you've got Scorpion and you've got Sub-Zero, really, how many ninjas do you need for fuck's sake? Like, especially 1/3, they're monsters, man. They're 30. What are they? 35 inches. What are they height wise?
No. They're actually quite displayable. They're very displayable. The Sub-Zero and the Scorpion are labelled at 27 inches tall by 12 inches deep by 12 inches wide is what they're labelled at. So they're quite displayable.
Perfect. That's DTOF, man. That's DTOF shelf. That's perfect.
Yeah. No. So with that in mind, yeah, they're quite nice to display. They're quite a nice size. You got to remember the poses are not too dynamic. They're quite museum-like. And then also because of the characters they are.
Yeah, but that's smart. That's smart business sense from PCS.
Yeah, I know, definitely, because then when you look at the some of the Prime 1 Batman pieces that I've ordered, that's not going to go in a DTOF. It's about, I think it's 35 inches tall, or 33 inches tall. So it's massive. So that's going to be fun when I get that in to figure out where the hell it's going to go. Then you got She-Ra. So this is going to go with the. I think that goes with that Masters.
She-Ra.
She-Ra. So basically, yeah, I think this is quite a cool piece. But yeah, again, it's not something I would buy.
I would buy it. I'd buy it for all the wrong, perverted, disgusting reasons. I was so hot for She-Ra, man. Oh.
I wonder whether Sideshow would consider to do, going along with their line, their She-Ra would be really good. I do really like that Sideshow line. I think that looks really great, and I think
it does.
I think they got. I mean, I think that line. I'm trying to think of who they would do next, though. But anyway, there's loads of characters they can do. But,
fucking Hordak and all that is all from She-Ra, isn't it?
Well, yeah, there is a Hordak being made by PCS. Yeah. So next piece.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is like that's the line, isn't it? It's Hordak and that guy with the eyes that pop out of his head.
Yeah. And the squid guy, the leech guy, isn't that's She-Ra?
Yeah, that's She-Ra, the leech guy, sticky face with the green toy used to stick on your bath.
The big hairy
in his back, and he used to squirt water out of his mouth.
The big hairy guy. That's She-Ra as well.
Yeah, that's it. No,
I don't know what the name is. I can't remember.
What is this? Sagat?
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I'm not sure who's made this. It could be. What they called Court Masters. It could be, but I might be wrong. This one just basically, when I was flicking through before I came on the chat. This is one of the ones I picked up on. So that was the 3D image, and this is actually printed. So this looks really nice. So that's that there. And then if you go, what do you think? Can you hear me? You still there? Got a bit quiet, George.
Yeah, I can hear you. Glitchy as fuck at my end. Google Plus is quite difficult. People just have to bear with me on my responses because. You sound like, R2-D2 with a cock in his mouth.
And there's that picture there. Can you see that? What do you think of that?
I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I like the. I mean, it's very from a combat point of view. Obviously, my background in combat sport. That's pretty good. Left hand up, right hand there. That's pretty spot on, perfect anatomy. Great form, but as a statue, I'm not too sure. I dig it. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, I quite
I
like
like it. I like it. I like it.
I would have thought you were
You
doing
say?
well up for that with your. I would have thought you were doing well up for that with your Street Fighter collection coming along.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is that once you start getting into a specific line, it really is not about just Street Fighter pieces. It's about PCS Street Fighter pieces. I don't want any other shit. I want their stuff because the scales are on, the poses are similar, the bases are similar. You know what I mean? As a collector, that's sort of like my bread and butter stuff. I don't just want to mix and match like I've had some sort of stroke halfway through my collection and forgot what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, you want it all to match.
Yeah, I mean, I see what they've gone with this. I mean, I definitely like the pose on it, man. I like the pose on it.
Yeah, I like the pose.
I'm struck by them legs.
Yeah, you break. This is the Hot Toys 7-foot Batman.
Oh, wicked.
No, it's crazy. I mean, it's it's insane. I mean, apparently, I don't know.
Sort of what are you meant to do with that? Stick it out like to guard your house when you're on holiday?
I don't know. I mean, I'd be more tempted if it was like a 7, no, not 7 foot, but like a 5 foot, whatever. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. I prefer that for sure. But yeah.
I bet you would do and all, you dirty bastard. I bet you would. I can just hear you explaining to your missus while you're sleeping on my couch.
Well, she would understand. Yeah, I think she would understand that. Michelle Pfeiffer's on my list anyway.
It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, no, it would probably be exactly what it looks like. I wouldn't even be able to hide it. So next one is basically another shot.
No, I mean that's Nick. I'm not. I got to say, I'm not digging that bat symbol on his chest, man. I'm just not digging that at all.
Well, the funny thing is if you look on the bottom right of that picture, you can see there's a normal Hot Toy. You see it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So this is you're going to see this on Friday, aren't you?
What's that? About $8,000?
9, I think.
Yeah, I might go see it Thursday night. I'm trying to convince my wife to go see the midnight showing Thursday night. So
come and pick me up. I'll go see it with you.
Technically, 12 a.m. Huh?
Come and pick me up. I'll go see it with you.
What?
Come and pick me up. I'll go see it with you.
Yeah.
Like we did with Ultron, man. We'll do the midnight showing down here. Next piece is the Sideshow Collectibles new Quarter Dead piece. What's the name? Celopsis? Cleopsis. Celopsis. Eater of the Dead.
Cleopsis, man.
Yeah.
Cleopsis.
This is like an Egyptian sort of version, it looks like. So basically going through this, I do really like the Sideshow's take on their own line. I do think they've got some really great pieces within the Court of the Dead line, but as a collector, I'm just not really going to go there because I've got too many lines as it is. So I'm going to be staying well.
Do you want me to tell you the problem that I foresee with this line?
What's
Let
that?
me tell you the problem I have personally with it, right? Why I wouldn't buy it is because, one, it has no nostalgic basis for me to collect it whatsoever. Yeah. They're nice statues, they're really nice statues, but they don't mean nothing to me. And I don't really buy anything that doesn't mean something to me. Pretty much everything I have in this room is a childhood sort of thing. I don't really have anything just because it looks nice. And any so-called grails or pieces I've ever owned in my life, which I have, I've always sold them just because I've been like, oh, that's a great deal, I'm going to buy it, and I've bought it, and I've been like, I don't even like that character. I don't even like that piece. You know what I mean? Why have I got it? And then they don't last long. 6 months are gone. My problem with this, from a personal perspective, is that I think the statues are amazing. I really do. But they don't have any groundwork for me to want to invest in because I'm not attached to any of it, A. And B, I'm a bit scared because Sideshow could get bored with this shit and start something else halfway through this line. They could easily just stop and just do something else, drop everything, you know what I mean, and move on. And I don't actually.
I think they've invested quite a lot into it, and I think they are selling very well. So basically, they're doing.
I don't think they are selling very well because they're never sold out of these pieces.
Well, that's because
the edition size for your own line is a fucking disgrace. They're 2,000-3,000. It's a fucking disgrace because you know what I mean. You should try and give the collector a little bit of something back and say, all right, well, we'll do like 1,000 and see how they go. But they don't. They've got. I mean, what's the edition size of this?
I don't think it's announced yet. But the thing is, you got to remember as well it's not announced yet. It's a new piece. It's not even out yet. They did a to be confirmed thing, won't they? But you got to remember as well, didn't they do that with the Queen of the Dead, where they added an extra 500 on?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. That's what I mean. That's just you've started your own lineup. You're not paying any license fees. You're not paying anything else. Everything is yours. It's all your profit. So what do? You slap everybody in the face and say, "Yeah, this is 3,000," or you know, what the fuck you doing?
I'm pretty sure it was
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Queen of the Dead where they basically they had it a number, and then all of a sudden it went up, and then people complained, and then they said sorry, there was like an administrational error, and then they kind of changed it.
Well, that's probably what's happening with Pop Culture Shock at the moment. They seem to be having lots of admin errors with their edition sizes. Got one number on the base, one number on the box. You know what I mean? All different numbers coming out on exclusive and player twos and all sorts of shit going on. I don't know what's happening, but it's quite. I've got a few pieces from Pop Culture Shock. I don't really give a shit about the edition size personally, but I'm pretty sure that if somebody buys a piece because you know edition size is important, it definitely is on my list of importance. So it's not exactly irrelevant, but some people it's very important. And if, for example, it says 100 pieces, yet you've given people 150 or 200, that's just not fucking acceptable, Alex. It's not acceptable. Sorry.
I remember you mentioning this, but I don't know. I've not seen it myself. But you were saying before that there was I can't remember what the piece was now, but you said there was a piece where on the website it said there was 200 edition size, and then when it was released there was 250. What was it? Goku?
It's happened apparently a lot of times. I've got it from good authority that it was the Goken, it was the Balrog, and now the battered Ryu, the beaten up Ryu, the bruises one. I watched a review the other day where the guy had on the base, I think it said like 150 pieces. So it was like number 54, 150 pieces, and then on the box it said or on the box it said 150 pieces, and on the base it said 200 pieces. So it's just something is not calculating very well, and it's coming across very, very shady. So they need to get a fucking grip on what's going on here, because you know what I mean, you've got to be very careful when you're doing stuff like this, because I'm telling you this now, if the edition size for any of my stuff that arrives is not the number that I get, I'll be phoning Pop Culture Shock, and I will be demanding some degree of refund for mis-selling. Not because I care about the edition size, but it's just out of principle, because you can't continue to do this to people. You have to be a bit more reasonable, and you have to have your numbers in line. If you're going to say there's 200, then there's 200. That's it. That's what you've stated. Otherwise, don't state it. Do what Sideshow do. Just put to be decided, say nothing, and then put the number at the end. You can't have it both ways, dude. You can't be, well, this is exclusive and it's 100 made, and then, oh, I'm sorry, we're going to give you another 100, so it's 200. Because some people, they're paying that extra money, they want that exclusivity, and you're not giving it to them. It's not acceptable. All right. I will be asking when my Kota Khan arrives, if it's 201 instead of 200 edition size, I will be saying I want a partial refund for mis-selling.
Well, we'll see how that happens then.
Dagnamit, I will be. But you see, the thing is, it's very difficult for people because the information is not always there. So, for example, you buy like Ryu, the battered version, and it says an edition size, and then all of that information is completely stripped from online, so you can't find it anymore. So then when you're trying to find out what the edition was to begin with, it's very hard to find.
Well, it's not like Sideshow where they have the archive. They take all their stuff.
Don't get me wrong, I don't care, but I think there's a
Yeah, I mean, if they're saying it's something and it comes out as something else, of course. Anyway, so with this piece, I mean, we'll go across here.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like during my rant, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, and it's the same with any. I mean, this piece looks really nice. This Cleopsis, I think it looks. I think their last few, I think the Executioner and the Woman that's just come out, they look really nice. I mean, they do really look exceptional pieces. I just think I think the edition size is a little bit of a greedy slap in the face for me personally. I think they should have done 1,000 pieces and that's it, or they should have done 500 exclusive and 1,000 of a regular piece or something. That should be it on every single piece. I think this is a bit too greedy for me. I think they should have been a bit smarter about it.
Cool.
Only my opinion. I'm not always right.
Alright, so carry on with this piece.
Well, you eating an apple or something? What are you doing?
No, I just got chocolate cake. So there's the two heads there. So you got the masked and the unmasked heads.
I love the masked head, dude. The masked head is awesome.
Yeah.
It's well ancient Egypt, that innit? It's clever.
Oh yeah, that's
Cleopsis, so it's like Cleopatra, so,
yeah.
and it's got an Egypt feel to it. Very good, very clever.
And then you've got all the scarab beetles on the base as well.
Ah, wicked. So there's a little bit of a rip-off from Cleopatra and then a rip-off from the Mummy. They're just like, they're taking everything, aren't they?
Why not? Then they, in time for the season 2 of Daredevil, they've done the Daredevil Punisher print. Sideshow.
Nice print, yeah. That's pretty sweet.
I do actually miss my Deadpool versus Sideshow diorama. That was my first Sideshow piece. And
yeah, man.
I actually really miss.
Yeah, that was a good piece. That was nice. Strange though, because you had the regular, and the regular had like a bigger and better base on it.
I think the regular's better, and I still like the regular more than the exclusive. But I think it's a better piece.
The exclusive is like a little step or something.
It's a corner of a roof. Then you got Hot Toys have released the Wonder Woman.
That's it.
So I mean, it looks really good. I mean, their faces are just absolutely ridiculous. Their faces look great. I mean, if Sideshow basically made a piece and it had one of these heads on it, it would be phenomenal. And I wouldn't care if it was made from PVC. I wouldn't give a fuck if it looked like that. And then all the hair.
Me too. I got to agree actually. Yeah, but they, I mean, they're the standard as far as I'm concerned on head sculpt. It's Hot Toys are the standard. They're the ones to try and beat. And good luck because they do some exceptional work.
Mm. So that's all the pieces
you were like, you got all this.
Yeah, so that's all the pieces you get with that. So basically, I mean, it's quite funny because Gio and I never really got into Hot Toys. I mean, normally it's like, you know, you go into Hot Toys, and we kind of went off and went into the statues, and kind of some people go into the Hot Toys and then venture into statues and collect both. We kind of jumped right over the Hot Toys and went straight into statues. So it's a shame, really.
Well, I had 1/6 scale stuff, but I didn't have any Hot Toy stuff. It weren't my thing, really. You know what I'm like with posable stuff, man. That's just a reason to break things for me. I will snap things if I have to start. I mean, I struggle with statues. You know what I mean? That's why I have everything behind glass. That's to protect it from my clumsy self.
Well, that's what happened when we were trying to put together Kylo Ren the other day, and we did it the other time with the Deadpool Sideshow piece. Between the two of us, we struggled a lot. I mean, the Deadpool review, if we left all the film together, it would have been about an hour of us like twiddling our thumbs and just trying to figure out how to pose it. But yeah, so this is the Carnage versus Spider-Man and Iron Man by Sean Yer. And basically this is the latest update on that. So this is coming together really nice again. And he's improved the feet because the feet looked a bit chicken-like last time. I think, and also the way that you can see the base and see they're kind of coming out of the floor. I quite like that. So it doesn't take up, a lot of room with all the legs dangling down.
Yeah.
I think this piece is great. I mean, I'm a huge Carnage fan, so definitely would like to pick up one of these. I'll have to find
I
out
would
the
like to
details.
see. I would like to see that trailing leg further back. If you go back to two pictures before, and you look at the frontal view, not that one. That doesn't look bad from there. But if you look at the front, it looks like the legs are strange. I would like to see that left leg about 2 steps further back, so he's like almost lunging up that step, and he's holding on to them. I think that would look a little more. I think that would look a little bit more natural. That left leg and the way his hip is twisted, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look anatomically correct. It looks a bit like he's sort of going, "Hey," like the Greek dancing, "Hey," like that. Like he's raising his knee up in the air in front of him.
No, I see what you mean. I mean, it also looks a bit. If you put the trailing leg a bit more back, it looks a bit more like in motion, really, doesn't it? Right. So.
Like he's basically dragging them, pushing off his right knee and dragging them up. That's how. That's my.
Now it's like now he's kind of like hey, pose, say cheese, and he's like, hey, yeah, come on guys, smile.
Yeah.
Here you go, got those. This is the Abdel Cole Zion Arts Silver Surfer. It's just quite. I mean, with this one, I just found it very, very similar to the Sideshow one.
It's really in it with a twisted torso and the twist on the board. It is actually, isn't it?
Very, very similar to the Sideshow one. And then you've got the base there, which he's done that. So it looks really cool because of the chrome. The base looks really cool. But I don't know. I just find it too much like the Sideshow one there.
I don't. I've got to be honest. I still haven't seen a Silver Surfer that I like. I still don't like any of them. All the ones, even the Sideshow one, I don't like it. I don't rate it at all. So I think the best versions I've seen are the Bowens. To be fair,
the ones that look like little Oscars.
I definitely want to see the painted Bowen version, the standard painted one where the Meteor Galactus bite out of the back of it with the lava inside. I think that's what I want to see.
Yeah. All right. So and then you got the Magneto, which. This is on the Sentinel base where it's been split open. Which I think
what?
The Magneto with the Sentinel base where it's kind of split open there.
I can't hear it.
See that?
Yeah, that's lovely.
All right, so you got that one there.
That's really nice. That
base, that's going to be huge because that Magneto was pretty big already, I think. So now with that base,
I love that. That's well cool. That is.
Yeah, I mean it all kind of lights up.
So
and
cool.
The right eye or the left, his left eye is all flickering. That'd be quite cool. Shall we zoom in or something? See that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Looks amazing. I've got to say. I love to see that when it's painted. Those blues and purples and reds of Mysterio. It's going to look amazing.
Magneto.
Really, I'm quite impressed to see that. Who's that? Who did this?
This is Iron Arts again.
They did some great shit, them lot.
There's the back there, where I'm hovering.
Yeah.
The side view. This again is Iron Arts. This is Optimus Prime. This is done by I think Ramal Chapra, who done the Deadpool sculpt. So you got the Optimus Prime there. There's close up there. I'm not sure if that's light. It's going to light up there. I'm hoping so. Right, then you've got this is a project which he's doing, which is the to go with the Deadpool on Throne and also with the Sideshow Deadpool. He's doing the Deadpool family. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so this goes with that. To be honest with you, I mean, I think it's a cool idea, but the problem is that Deadpool piece is massive already, and I just don't know how you're going to be able to display that. With that piece anyway. I think it'll be really hard to display.
Well, you're gonna need a lot of room, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, I've got the Deadpool on a table which is pretty much, I think it's 60 centimeters squared, and it takes up pretty much a whole table. So it's going to take up a lot of room. Then you've got it then posed with the sideshow piece. So that's what it will look like with the sideshow piece. You see that there?
Yeah.
So that's what it will be like with the sideshow piece.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So you're looking at around. Yeah. So you're looking at around the same height of the top of her hair. So you're talking about 21 inches tall.
Yeah. So that's the idea there. Then he's printed off his Joker piece, which we saw this a few weeks ago. He's already. I mean, he don't stand around. He prints them off really quickly. So this is the Joker piece there.
This geez ain't playing about, is he?
There you go. There's the Joker on the base there. There's one from above. Another one there.
It looks big, man. But that guy next behind it, it looks really big.
Yeah, it does look big.
Yeah, man.
And then there's the head there. So
after our little input on the centre of the base, man, that piece is looking killer now.
Oh yeah, we mentioned to put the Batman cowl there, and went away and liked the idea. Basically, this is like a little teaser for the Imaginary Art Mephisto. Sorry, I said Mysterio there as well. You said Mysterio earlier. Yeah, this is Mephisto.
Didn't say Mysterio, Mephisto, man.
No, you said Mysterio when you were talking about Magneto. So this is Mephisto. This is going to be a really nice piece. Watch it back. This is a really nice piece. I mean, this has got very good team behind it, very good art direction, and very good sculptors involved. I don't know if they've announced who's who, so I'm not going to. But very, very good. Definitely watch out for that one. I mean, that's going to be great. Really great.
I got to say this though. Doesn't it look like doesn't it look like he's sort of going selfie?
yeah. Then the Sandman by XM Studios, that went up for pre-order last week. So I don't know if it's sold out. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But that went up for pre-order. This is a teaser for the Iron Spider from XM Studios. So these are some teasers for that. All in time for the Civil War.
Perfect.
So I'm sure that will have it in there. Then we got quite a lot of pictures of the XM Thor, which I've got to say that George and I weren't really a fan of the XM4. Just like I'm not really a fan of the pose. I just think it looks a bit like a wrestler or like some cheesy, just like some cheesy 80s pose. But I don't know.
Dude,
go through.
Click
this
back.
again.
Go back a picture. Go back a picture.
That is it. One.
Not forward. Backwards.
That's the first picture.
Go back. That's why. That's why when you do the Sandman and you do Iron Spider and then you do, I mean, the stuff that they're doing is so new age.
Yeah.
It's so new style, and this looks like they've gone back fucking 10 years. This looks like Bowen. This looks like the original Bowen stuff. That could be a 1/6 scale Bowen, and I tell you this: if it was, Bowen would have done it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that's the problem. You can't you can't have an average piece anymore. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. XM.
They're throwing loads. They're throwing.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're throwing loads of.
Crazy.
Vulture looks great. They're throwing loads of options at it because I mean, as you can see, he's got the spinning hammer. He's got he hasn't got a helmet on here. Here he's got a helmet. He's got a hammer normal. I mean, they are throwing loads of options that way. Got the writing on there.
Yeah.
Spinning. I just don't like the point. I'm not a fan of the point. Maybe if they had a switch out hand for the point bit, but spinning.
Also, the hammer. If you look at the hammer, they have got a switch out. They've got the hammer in that hand there.
No,
Go
that's
back a
the other
couple.
hand. That
Go
was
back.
the other hand. Oh yeah. Okay, that's a bit, actually, well, it's still a bit.
There you are.
Yeah, it's still a bit like he's reading the hammer though. He's like, what does it say?
What does it say?
Yeah, what did that say?
Is this me? I don't know, man. I think in this regard, I think that XM are a victim of their own success.
Yeah.
I think that their pieces that they're doing, the poses are so original, and the work they're doing is so amazing that this piece, you know, a few years ago would have been, yes, I must have this piece, but now it's a bit like, really, it seems a bit dated, it seems a bit backwards. I mean, Bowen did that spinning the hammer thing, you know, 7-8 years ago.
Maybe
You know
longer.
what I mean?
Maybe
Yeah,
longer.
maybe longer. And have you seen that action? Have you seen that Bowen action pose Thor? It's an amazing piece, better than this piece.
Yeah. Well, Bowen.
Better, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Bowen
was amazing. I mean, if some of those Bowens were in quarter scale, I mean, yeah, I mean, in 6 scale they're great, but if they were in quarter scale, I mean, I would have bought one over them.
But tell me that you don't look at this XM Thor and you don't say to yourself, it looks like something Bowen made 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what I see.
No, it does.
And I think that's why. You know, you look at the Sandman, the Vulture, Electro,
yeah,
everything else.
No, I agree. Then
With your own success, when you do really unique, different things, move everybody forward, take a step back, everybody notices.
Yeah, this is the XM Black Cat. So this is a piece on that.
Yeah, but I mean, again, look at that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. That's a totally unique concept. That's a great concept.
Beautiful. Oh, that's really nice, really nice. And now I think that would sell well because I mean, you know, oh, hello.
Hey.
That was going to be a surprise. That one. No, I've ruined it. So basically, I mean, this is a really cool piece, and I mean, they're just leading up and they're building up, and they're doing it in quite a good way where they're building up into basically to do Spider-Man. You know. They're releasing all the characters apart from the you know, the way that most other companies would do it. Most other companies would release a Spider-Man first. They're releasing everyone else and then releasing Spider-Man, which I think is quite a good way of doing it, to be honest. There's enough Spider-Man at the moment. Wait for that all to die down and then release your own a bit later on. Then you've got the
yeah, and I'd be interested. And I'd be to know how many the edition size are on that Spider-Man.
Yeah,
because I reckon it'll be 999, just like everything else.
Apparently, they're not allowed to go above 999.
Well, that's good. That's what everybody. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Then you got the Beta Ray Bill. So this piece looks great. I mean, Beta Ray Bill is a pretty cool character. Right. I mean, I can't remember the comic number, but he was in a comic story which I think was 2 or 3 comics long, and it was the Ballad of Beta Ray Bill. And he fights with Thor and beats up Thor, basically. And,
are you talking about the Stormbreaker comic?
It's called the Ballad of Beta Ray Bill. And then basically what happens is he beats Thor, okay. And Odin says his world is in trouble, and he needs something to help him fight against whoever's like destroying his world. And he fights against Thor, and Odin says whoever wins keeps the hammer, and he beats Thor, and then Odin says, you know, Mjolnir's yours, and he won't take it. He's sort of like because he's like a good guy. He says, oh no, you know, it's not mine. I think he looks at the thing about where it says whoever holds his power holds the power of Thor or whatever. He looks at it and then he gives it back. So Odin makes him Stormbreaker. Oh no, sorry, not Odin. The trolls or something make it, don't they? But yeah, really cool.
The bottom line. Your story is fair. Your story is fairly accurate, other than the fact that you're being slightly favourite towards Beta Ray Bill. He was put in an environment to fight for the hammer, and it was basically like what Ronda Rousey talks about her mum putting her in foreign gyms against like everybody else. So he was in an environment where he had all the advantages and Thor had all the disadvantages, and he won. Basically Odin put Thor into a battle that was like very much the odds were against him winning, and he didn't win.
Oh, they fought in an area where it's like basically the end of Attack of the Clones, where it's all lava everywhere.
Right, whatever area it is, I know it favoured Beta Ray Bill. It did not favour Thor, so Beta Ray Bill wins and obviously doesn't take the hammer. I hope they're going to do something with that hammer because that's not Stormbreaker. It doesn't look like that.
That looks like the that looks like the kind of Joker hammer.
No, it looks like fucking what we used to do when we were in design technology. That's a bad hammer. That's not a good hammer. That's not what it looks like.
Yeah. But no, the hammer's well off.
That looks like a big wooden mallet.
That looks like the one when you're going camping.
I think that's just been stuck on there quickly, but I mean the rest of it.
Yeah, you're going camping and you're fucking hammering your pegs down. Put your tent up.
Because Stormbreaker actually looks like a conventional hammer, doesn't it?
It's kind of like bullets, isn't it? Like bullet
What
tips.
are you laughing at?
No, it's like bullet tips, isn't it, on either side, I think. But
I do love it though.
But no, it looks great. I mean,
I do love it.
I think that'll be a really nice piece. I think the edition size.
I love the pose.
I think the edition size on that would be quite low because it's not really a well-known character. Unless you're like I think they were going to make an appearance in one of the Thor movies, but it never really happened. That would have been awesome.
I'm telling you this now. I want that.
Yeah,
I want that. I'm all over that. I want that pre-order.
This basically is just because people were going to say, you know, the Sideshow Spider-Man is going to be hollow, it's going to be light, and the pegs and this and whatever else. This is Mo Bear, basically Astronaut Bear on YouTube. He had some damage on his one, so he got a new body sent through, and as requested, he was told to smash it, asked to smash it. He said he hit it basically this to show how the pegs are.
That's what you're talking about.
And this is how solid it is. But then the next one, he hit this apparently 4 times with a hammer, 4 or 5 times with a hammer, for it to do that. And
he clearly wasn't using Stormbreaker then.
No, well, maybe he was using the Stormbreaker on that XM piece.
Rubber mallet.
Using the wooden mallet on it, yeah. But basically, I mean, so this is just to show that there is a solid peg in this piece. And
that is no fucking joke, that peg.
But no, really good of sort of
big peg.
Yeah, really good of mode to sort of show those pictures, so it's awesome.
Solid, man. I told you that Spider-Man's heavy, bro. I told you. I didn't think it would be. I thought it would be all heavy around the torso, around the abs and the shoulders and the heads, up that end. Because you look at the way it's posed and you think, yeah, the legs will be hollow. But it's fucking solid. It was well heavy.
This is XM got like an award. So the Singapore Enterprise, Medal of Honor, Singapore Enterprise Medal of Honor. So the top 100 trusted SMEs, and they got that from the government. So that's a quite good achievement, especially within kind of our limited community. So to get recognised for them is really good. Well done to XM there.
Congrats, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what you want. Definitely what you want. So that's actually all of the pictures. That was the last one, just finishing up on that one.
I'm hoping to maybe get like a guest or so coming on over the next few weeks. I asked Dark Side Rising, Daniel, I asked him to come on at some point. I think he's going to consider it. Some people, want to get some people on and stuff, and some collectors on over the rest of this year. Get some people coming on.
It's just
a bit hard with our times over here, but it's nice to get some people, some peeps on. You know what I mean? And get some perspective on some of the pictures and also some of the what they got coming and stuff.
Yeah, just so nice to have other opinions, because I know, we could be a bit boring to listen to every now and again. So it'd be nice to sort of break up a little bit. What we do is, we've got a few other little things coming up in the near future, so definitely keep watching for those. I can't really go into too many details about them. I'm just going to be a bit of a cock tease and just say there's big things coming up. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and until next time. as I say, comment below if you can think of any little tournaments you want us to do. I mean, we could. Oh no, I don't know if we'll do that because anyway, don't matter.
What?
But I was going to say we could do it with even like statue pieces and things like that. But I just think that again with art is so actually the same as films, but everything's all down to opinions and views and
preference,
personal experiences. So
all subjective.
Subjective is what I was looking for. But so basically, whereas we may think this, that, and the other, again, there's 2 of us not agreeing anyway. So I'm sure there's another 10 people not agreeing with us. And, so yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. Huh? What did you say?
I would hope there are.
Oh yeah.
I would hope there's 10 people disagreeing. That's a good number for us.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Till next time. Bye bye.